Hello, it's story time. Today I'm reading a story from Smoke and Mirrors that was published in 2013 at Amazon, and it's written by me, Sin Bagley. The story is called Where Dragons Lurk. Bo rocked in his handmade rocking chair on the porch of his fishing cabin in the center of the swamp. He came here every summer to fish and relax. The sounds of the water, the birds, and the snakes and the lizards calmed him after a year of working. This was a time to get back to his roots. He spat tobacco onto the porch and watched the insects scurry away. He reached over and picked up a lighter, which he squeezed. The fire from the lighter caught the newspaper in his hands. Bo threw the paper on the grill. It was dark under the trees. It was hard to keep cool when the humidity was this high. His wife beater was darkened with dirt and sweat. When he came home after one of these trips, his wife would make him hose off before he could come into the house. "You smell like a skunk," she'd tell him, and then send him into the house to take another shower. He liked having this time away from her. Once the grill began to smoke, he put the lid over the top and listened to the chatter in the trees. He pulled out a cigar, sliced the end, and reached down for another lighter. A tight squeeze and the cigar lit. He puffed for a moment and then threw the lighter on the growing pile at the end of his porch. Once the pile got high enough, he would push the pile into the swamp so the critters could eat the dead meat. Bo kept his secrets. His biggest secret was the nesting places of dragons. No, not the huge dragons of legend. These were about the size of a cigarette lighter, and about as useful. He reached down into supplies and pulled out another dragon that was 3 or 4 inches long. He gave it a big squeeze, and a fire burst out of his mouth. Then the little critter's eyes grew stony and quit breathing. He threw it on the pile. Too bad he couldn't market the critters. They were one use only, and they took a lot of feeding to get that one burst of fire. Bo went to grilling. He'd needed to look for another nest so he could grill tomorrow. And that's the end.